Get your money, don't care who judge. Stay out the way, surround yourself with nothing but love. Stay out the way, if you a gangster, killer or thug. Stay out the way, put your faith in the man above. Stay out the way, chill with your family, siblings and blood. Stay out the way, kick it with your girl, forget hit in the club. Stay out the way, mind on your money, ain't no switching it up. Stay out the way, stand out the way, what you thought that it was. Stay out the way. If you stuck down on your luck, not feeling righteous, did a petty crime, just looking for some excitement. Now your name on affidavits and court indictments, get paid for a lot, but your freedom is priceless. You did the crime, you do the time, don't let it surprise you. Real stories from the heart, just to open your eyes up.
Yo, what's good, y'all? What's the word? What's going on? How everybody doing out there? Y'all already know what it is, man. We back again, man. And it's bonus banger time. It's bonus banger time, y'all. I got a bonus banger. That's a lock. I got one. I keep a banger. Y'all know the count. But like I like to say before I start my videos, I have no problem delivering this content, making sure everybody's straight while they're at work, having something to watch. I have no problem delivering this content, making sure the truck drivers are straight while they're on the road. I have no problem delivering content, making sure I'm warning y'all and schooling y'all about how dangerous prison is. I have no problem doing these things, man. I just need y'all to do one thing. Just stay out the way, man. That's all I need y'all to do. Just stay out the way. Staying out the way is the motto, man. Like, I feel like, what else should I be telling y'all? I gotta tell y'all stay out the way, man. I'm doing prison stories on YouTube, man. Like, I'm not doing this to glorify anything. I'm doing this to show y'all how crazy, dangerous, and how whack prison is. That's why I'm telling y'all these stories, man. Like, y'all gotta understand, this is definitely a place that I never wanted to revisit, man. But if I can tell people and warn people and kind of like give people visuals with my stories about how crazy it is, you probably won't never go, man. That's my mission. I'm not trying to do nothing but help people. I can't turn nobody's minds to going straight and doing all whatever they want to do. At the end of the day, this is a free world, so it's always going to be crime. I understand that, man. But I'm talking to the people that want to change. If you feel like you want to change, man, just stay out the way. Just change your life. Change your life for yourself, man. I guarantee you, man, everybody around you will be happy about it, man. If you see somebody not happy about you changing your life and staying out the way, man, those are people that don't care about y'all. Straight up, man. So I'm letting you know now, man, make the right decision, man, and stay out the way, y'all. That's it, period, man. But it's the bonus banger right here. Y'all already know the count. Y'all already know what I need y'all to do with this one. Like, share, and subscribe this jump. Let's get it. Let's go. But it's time for business. It's time for business, y'all. And the story I got for y'all today is called He Was on the First 48. Yeah, man, crazy story, man. Like, y'all gotta understand, like, in prison, there always gonna be people that got crazy reputations, even regardless if it was public on the news or people from their city knew about what they done or what they used to do on the street. People are gonna have major reputations in prison behind these things. Now, if you can uphold your reputation behind the bars, that's the same reputation that you had on the street, that makes you a super gorilla. And you have people like that in prison. I'm not even gonna lie, it's people like that in prison, man. But sometimes the reputation, it doesn't, it doesn't carry on to prison, the street reputation rather. It doesn't go on in prison, man. And some people try to get that mixed up, and it's a difference because you gotta go a different type of way when you're in jail, you know what I mean? So with that being said, y'all, we are on Lawrenceville for this story right here, y'all. We are on Lawrenceville for this story. And this is around the time, man, when they moved me back to San Francisco right here, man. I ain't even gonna lie, like, this is around the time when I got moved out of 30 building, beefing with the sergeant. So now I'm over in 60 building now, y'all. Fast forward the tape, I'm over in 60 building again. But it wasn't San Francisco like how it was when I was in it the first time. That is the difference in the pod. It's a bunch of different dudes in the pod. So I can remember when I first came in the pod, you know what I mean? I'm in the pod now probably 2 months, but I can remember, not even 2 months, maybe a month and a half, but I can remember when I first came in the pod. When I first came in the pod, I see the pod is flipped over. I see it's different. I see it's different people over here. I see a couple dudes I know. I recognize a couple faces, but for the most part, the whole 60 building is different. The 61 pod is different. And I noticed that, man, but at the same time, my whole mission was to get back to 30 building. You know what I mean? I got kicked out of there from a sergeant that didn't like me. Now, I heard the sergeant is getting kicked out the building. So my whole mission is I got to get back to the other side of y'all and get back to 30 building. But in the meantime, I'm cooling over here. Like, I'm out the way. I'm chilling. You know what I mean? I'm definitely trying to get moved. But in the meantime, I'm going to chill over here and chill. Now, I used to kind of like the pod because it was a few dudes in there I used to rock with. You know what I mean? It was these two brothers in there I used to rock with. And they had a jack. You know what I mean? So when I first came over there, I didn't have no jack because I'm leaving from when the sergeant from 30 building was down on my top. I lost my phone, so when I get over there, I don't have a phone. So it was two brothers that I used to rock with. Mainly one of the main brothers, man. We gonna call him B. You know what I mean? I used to rock with B super hard. B was cool. B used to smoke a lot of the marijuana, so I used to get marijuana sometimes. So because of me having the marijuana, me and B had a relationship because he would let me use his jack to clean my numbers or do what I had to do real fast. I wouldn't ask to lounge with it or nothing like that, but he would let me use it to rock. So the pod, all right, they was in there. There was some Richmond dudes in there. It wasn't a lot of Bloods in there. It wasn't a lot of Crips in there, but it was a good amount of different people from other cities in there. The pod was beautiful, slightly on the low. I ain't even gonna lie, it was quiet. There wasn't really a whole lot going on. A couple fights here and there, but like nothing crazy was going on in 61 pod at this time. So I can remember seeing a dude when I first came in there, because when I first came in there, my roommate was an old dude. He told me I come in there after I made my bed. You know what I mean? My homeboy came to holler at me. We was at the door talking as I'm making my bed up. My roommate was still in the cell. And I'm asking him like, yo, bro, where the smoke at, bro? I'm like, who got it in here? I smell it. Who got it? He like, yo, it's in here. I'm like, who got it? He like, man, the dude Nut got it. I'm like, Nut? Who's Nut? So he pointed at a dude, you know what I mean? He pointed at a dude like, I'm on the bottom tier when I go back in 60 bill. I'm not on the top tier this time around. I'm on the bottom tier. So when he point, like where my cell, he pointed to like by the tables where they be playing poker at. So I see the dude was kind of a big dude, kind of brown skinned dude, he was bigger than me. He had waves and he had goals in his mouth. You know what I mean? So I have seen dudes slugged up with goals in their mouth. You have dudes from Portsmouth that got goals in their mouth. You got dudes from Norfolk that got a few goals in their mouth. But you got the dudes from Richmond that rock goals in their mouth. So seeing a person with goals in their mouth wasn't like unusual. It wasn't something that I seen for the first time or nothing like that. But I noticed them like it won't crowns, it won't diamonds. It was just all gold. So I seen it. Like as he talking, you can see the gold in his mouth. So he pointed dude out. I'm like, yo, I was like, you rock with him? He was like, man, I don't really rock with dude like that. He was like, man, he ain't from down here. I'm like, he not? He like, nah, he ain't from down here, man. He was like, man, he from Dallas, some damn where, from Texas or something, man. But he was like, yo, like, I don't really be rocking with dude. Dude mouth kind of crazy, you know what I mean? So as he's saying this, I'm looking at dude, I'm sizing him up, pause, as he telling me this, and I'm like, he a little bit bigger than me in size, not like muscular bigger, but he's bigger than me in weight size, you know what I mean? Not really taller than me. We probably about the same height. You know what I mean? So I'm like, why is dude, you know what I mean? Why is dude scared? Why, you know what I mean? Like, what's up with his mouth? And he got a crazy mouth like that. He was like, man, you will see, man. Like, he was like, for real though. He was like, look, you ain't gonna believe this, bro. I'm like, what? He was like, man, he was on the first 48. I'm like, he was on the first 48. He was like, yeah, he was on the first 48. I'm like, so the first 48, I ain't even gonna lie. I started seeing the first 48 when I got to Lawrenceville. When I got to Lawrenceville had all type of different channels that Sussex 2 didn't have. Sussex 2 really didn't have nothing but the basic TNT, TBS. You know what I mean? We didn't BET. We didn't have nothing other than that. You know what I mean? We didn't even have the history. I mean, I don't even think we had the history or the animal channel. We didn't have none of those channels. Fast forward the tape, I get to Lawrenceville. Lawrenceville got all type of new channels that I haven't saw yet. So one of the channels that I discovered, because y'all know I'm late, I got locked up in 2000, so I missed this whole time when it started, when the channel got popular. But the first channel that I noticed they had was A&E. Now, A&E is a channel that plays a lot of stuff that I started watching. I ain't even gonna lie. Once I got comfortable in Lawrenceville, I got locked in on a lot of the shows. Like one of the shows I used to watch every morning, I used to watch Dog the Bounty Hunter. That's my word. I'm locked in on Dog the Bounty Hunter. You know what I mean? I discovered that. And then everybody used to watch the first 48. You know what I mean? The first 48, everybody know what that show is. That's a show they trying to solve murders. Sometimes they solve the murders. Sometimes they don't. They show you like they locking the people up and they got the murder solved. But a lot of the times dudes don't get convicted after a while, whatever the case is. But they just show like that was kind of like reality TV in the beginning slightly, because they would show you how the police is solving their case, knocking on doors, interviewing, investigating. Like they would show you that. And that kind of was intriguing watching it from that angle. You know, we never really seen it from that angle. So being able to watch the first 48 was intriguing to me. So I locked in on first 48. Now I can tell a lot of the jumps I was watching was old, you know what I mean? But they still had a day. I forgot what day, but they used to have a day when the new shows would come on, but they would show all the old jumps. It would be a marathon all day, almost every day. So like first 48 was something a lot of people in Lawrenceville definitely was watching. Just like a lot of people probably out in the world was watching. I heard it was a popular show. So when he tell me bro was on first 48, I'm like, he was on first 48. He like, yeah, he was like, he was like, and they showed the jump. He was like, and dudes ain't believe him. He showed dudes like when they played the episode, he was like, he ain't get convicted of the joint. He was like, it was a minute ago. You know what I mean? He was like, it was like in 06, you know what I mean? They picked him up for a body. blah, 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 blah. You know what I mean? So I'm like, man, that's crazy. I never heard or met nobody that was on this show right here. You know what I mean? Even though I'm new to the show, but I've been on the other side of y'all watching the show for a couple years now. So it was just wild, kind of like somebody like telling me that this dude was on this show. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, I guess that was a part of his reputation. Like I was telling y'all in the beginning how it is. I'm thinking that was a part of his street reputation, that he'll lay something down. He'll body something. You know what I mean? Like he'll do something like that. So I looked at it like, yeah, that was on the street though. Like this ain't the street. So boom. You know what I mean? I ain't tripping though, but like I'm going to see what's up. Who got the smoke? I'm like, I'm gonna go holler at bro. So I push over by the poker table. I waited patiently because they was in the hand and they was doing their thing, and I'm watching them see who playing poker for real. And I'm just kind of like just locked in, you know what I mean? I'm trying to see what's going on. And watching the game, I kind of waited, won't rush him. So he see me standing beside him. So he turned around. And I look, I'm like, yo, bro, can I holler at you right quick? He like, all right. So we walked off and just right past. He's still looking at the poker table because I guess he's running the game. So he talking to me, but his intention is like he's still watching the game, you know what I mean? He like, fold my hand. Fold his hand. He's like, I'm like, yo, look, I just got in the pod. I was like, look, man, you know what I mean? I'm trying to get something to smoke. I heard you got the smoke, you know what I mean? I ain't got no money, no green dot or nothing right this second. I was like, but look, I got some commissary. He was like, what you got? I was like, man, what you want? Like, what you mean what I got? That's usually don't be the question. Like, you should be like, yo, it's for sale or whatever. He was like, what you got? I was like, man, what you want? He was like, man, I want food. I'm like, so you want $10 in food? I was like, I want 2 jumps, so I gotta give you $20 in food. That's what you're saying. I was kind of feeling like that was whack because $20 in food is a big bag of stuff just for 2 J's. Now, he would have been like, give me half and half, $20. That would have made more sense because I got a bunch of deodorants and toothpastes and, you know what I mean, coffee and all that stuff. Like I can just make up like big money, $10, $6, $8, and next thing you know, 20 is paid. But he want all food. So now I gotta go on my food, give him sausages, block cheeses. So I was feeling some type of way about that. But I am in another block and I do want to smoke. So I'm like, man, all right, man, I got you. So I went and paid the man. I ain't gonna lie, I went in the room and grabbed the dub. You know what I mean? Gave the dub up. Waited till we locked down. I ain't smoking with my homeboy. None of them dudes. I smoked the dolo because my old head roommate didn't smoke. So I'm laying in the bed like that. That was crazy. You know what I mean? Like, bro, you know what I mean? But this is stuff. I can't be too mad. You know what I mean? But I smoked the weed. I smoked the first J. You know what I mean? Like, damn. So we not coming back out after this when I talk to bro either. You know what I mean? So I'm like, man, I smoked the first J. My roommate don't smoke. So I chill and watch TV for some more. And I'm just looking at the TV like, damn. In my mind, you know, y'all mind never be talking to y'all like when there's something wrong or when you got suspicious activity or something like that. Because I promise y'all, I'm just laying in the bed watching TV and my mind is telling me like, my mind talking to me like, hey, Weezy, you high? And I'm saying to myself like, oh, I don't feel high. And my goddamn mind talking, he like, man, that shit's some garbage, man. That shit ain't get you high. Then that's when I'm like, I get up off the bed, I'm like, man, let me find out, man. I was like, where the police at? He was like, they already walked by. I was like, man, shh. Grab the jump, get the light jump for the jump, get the battery, little silver jump, lit the J on the jump. I was like, tastes like marijuana. It's definitely marijuana though, but I'm like, smoke the jump. I was like, that's enough, man. I put it up. I was like, yo, this is some garbage. I said, yo, everybody be getting weed from dude. He was like, yeah, he be having it most of the time. You know what I mean? I'm like, yo, this junk's some garbage right here. Man, I was like, man, this is my word. I'm not high. I'm not high. So I'm like, this is great. I'm like, yo. So usually the rules in penitentiary like that, like when you're not satisfied, you definitely got a valid point to go, you know what I mean? Go have a conversation about this, regardless of how the conversation gonna come out. You know what I mean? So he like, man, you about to go holler at the maniac from First 48. I'm like, man, I don't give a fuck he was on First 48. Like, that don't mean nothing to me. Like, y'all might think that means something to y'all. I don't care dude was on First 48. Like, you know what I mean? I'm not even thinking about nothing like that. So he like, nah, I'm fucking with you. My roommate like, nah, I'm fucking with you, man. But nah, like dudes be acting like they scared of him because he was on the First 48 or something. I'm like, man, listen, I don't give a damn. He was on the First 47. I don't care. I'm about to go complain about this damn marijuana when the doors pop. So boom. We wait till the morning time came, doors pop. I made sure I was up. I'm angry. You know what I mean? I look up. I see him standing over there by his cell. He slept like in cell 7, like on the back walls. Not the back wall, but the side, like on that side of the tier. I see him standing by his cell and the doors pop. I push over there. I said, yo, hey, what's your name? Nut, right? He was like, yeah. I was like, hey, look, bro, I bought them two sticks from you yesterday, bro. I was like, bro, you made me give you $20 in food? That junk wasn't even good, bro. He was like, what? Man, that shit was good, man. God damn. Niggas always complaining. I was like, oh, bro, listen, I ain't complaining, bro. I'm giving you real talk, nigga. I get weed, nigga. This shit won't right. I was like, it probably was weed. I was like, bro, but there's no way you're supposed to be selling shits for $10 a piece. He was like, man, look, I ain't got nothing to do with that. Once you buy it, you buy it. You should have known. I was like, man, you got your J's rolled up on some old head shit. Like, I can't even see the product I'm buying. I was like, but you know what? I caught myself. I ain't even gonna lie, y'all. I caught myself and I told myself, he's right. He's right for several reasons. Bro, you was so thirsty to get high, bro. You bought J's already rolled up. Rule number 1 at Lawrenceville, don't buy J's already rolled up. I'm just moving in a new block, y'all. I'm chasing, trying to smoke. I'm thinking it was all right. I ain't thinking nobody gonna, you know what I mean? He probably wasn't even playing no trick. He probably just in there selling some Garbino. So I'm like, all right, bro. I was like, you got that, bro. I just slid. I was like, damn, I go back upstairs. My man see me. He like, yo, what happened? I'm like, yo, I ain't even going to breakfast. Like, my appetite was ruined because I'm mad and I'm really feeling like dude carried me. But at the same time, though, like, I'm to blame for this. You know what I mean? It's one of them joints. Like, I'm feeling like, damn, like, that's whack. But, like, come on, Weezy, you did this. Like, you could have just not bought the weed from the man. And you bought J's already rolled up. You don't really do that all the time. When it's like that, dudes always be scheming. Dudes are trying to get a spoon when you're only supposed to get like 6 J's out the spoon, 6 good J's rolled up out the spoon. Dudes are trying to roll up 10, 12 J's out the spoon. So they'll double roll the paper, you know what I mean? Make it look like it's big, pause. The whole time, the shit ain't nothing for real. So it ain't gonna get you high. So I kind of felt like that's what the nigga Nut did, man. So I was feeling some type of way about that shit. So I didn't go to breakfast. Y'all. I just left it alone. I'm like, man, fuck that shit, man. I let it be, y'all. So boom, I ain't tripping. Next thing you know, the following next week, holiday packs come, the spring packs. They passed them spring packs out. Lawrenceville was lucky. Sussex only got that shit during Christmas. That's the only time you see the holiday pack. When I was up there, they probably changed it now. But when I was up there, you only get holiday packs on December, goddammit. That's the only time you don't get holiday packs. I got the Lawrenceville giving that shit out 3 times a year. They got you looking worse as hell to your people sending out 3 holiday packs a year. Like, my peoples was used just to December. Now I'm sending the joint out goddamn spring, fall, and winter. I'm sending them shits out. So this 3 times, you know what I mean? So this the spring package right here. So I always used to order the meatballs. Balls. I used to order the meatball joints because the meatballs on a bowl pizza, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Like, people that don't know what a bowl pizza is a pizza that you make in your bowl. But you put the meatballs on top with the block cheese and the pickles and whatever vegetables you got and cook that joint, bro. I'm telling y'all, that'd be the best bowl pizza in America. So I will always tell my peoples to make sure they load up on the meatball game. Pause. So my peoples will load up on the meatballs. I got like 7 of them joints. Now, the meatballs cost like $9, $8 and change on the holiday pack. So if you did want to fuck some of the joints up and go buy some smoke or go gamble or do something like that, it's a big amount of money. You see what I'm saying? So if you take that, that's basically going for $10. That's a $10 pack in penitentiary. You see what I'm saying? The meatballs. So I got like 8 of them shits. So they passed the holiday packs out. Everybody happy. Everybody in a good mood. Everything is going smooth. I'm bored as hell. Goddamn, I got my homeboy, he making a meal. That's what happens when we get the holiday pack. You see everybody in the pod. The whole pod is cooking. Everybody's cooking goddamn meals. So my homeboy is making a meal over here, but I'm standing on the top table by my other homeboy sitting. We just standing up there and just kicking it. And I'm bored for real. I look down. Of course, the poker table lit. The poker table is lit, y'all, because they just passed the holiday packs out. So I look down, it's like 6 niggas playing poker. I look down at the bag big as shit. Who I see running the game? The nigga from the first 48, the nigga Nut, he's running the game as usual. So I see him running the game, so I'm getting bored. I'm getting bored as hell. I'm like, damn, this shit getting dumb as a bitch, man. Like, you know what I mean? So as much as I didn't play poker in Lawrenceville like that, only times I played was when I was in 60 building because the old heads be playing, you know what I mean? So this time around, it wasn't a lot of old heads was in that game, but it wasn't a lot of them. But the nigga Nut from first 48 running the game. So I'm watching the game at first from the top tier. I'm watching the jump. So he get to playing the hand, you know what I mean, with somebody. Not get into it with the white dude. It's a white dude that's playing poker too. Now the white dude that play poker, all he go to work every day. He go to work. I'm telling you, he works every day. He worked in, I want to say he worked in property. I think he worked in, if he didn't work in property, he worked in laundry. It was one of the two, but he would be gone all day. So he was one of those white dudes that kind of like mind his business, stay out the way, but still he would like, he loved the poker. Sometimes you can't say no to the poker. So of course he's down there at the poker table this time because this is after the holiday packs, the spring package. So he down there playing poker. He played poker, man. He was like, man, he lost the hand. And then you see the dude, Nut was like, yeah, motherfucker. Yeah, come on. Come on. You talk all that whole ass shit. Come on. You want all that whole ass shit. Come on. Come on. Yeah, he talking to him greasy. And the white dude he like, come on, call the hand. Yeah, come on with that whole ass shit. So I wasn't used to the calling dudes hoes. Now, I can't, who am I to say or judge somebody else slang? Like I told y'all, he's from Texas. So our slang in Virginia, a lot of people will call dudes a bitch. Like, yo, bitch, goddamn, bitch was good. Hey, bitch, goddamn. That's how we talk where we from. Now, I guess the dudes in Texas, they use that whole word frequently. And I think hoe sounds a little bit more crazier than the bitch word. Now, the bitch word, like, dudes kind of spell it B-I-H because they ain't really saying bitch. We're saying, hey, bitch, goddamn, bitch. You know what I mean? No, this is my word. Nut was like, he got his hand. He like, yeah, come on with that whole ass shit. Yeah, come on. Yeah, come on. Yeah, come on with that whole ass shit. Yeah, call the hand. Call the hand with that whole ass. And he talking to the white, so the white dude got his hand. He looking like he's shocked. Like, damn, this man calling me a hoe out in public. You know what I mean? And then he just like, he called the hand. He put his hand down. This is my word. Goddamn, that nigga Nut grabbed his hand. He was like, wow, the dude, they got all this money on it. I'm watching it from the top tier. They got the pot big as hell. It's probably like $60, $80 in the pot. You know what I mean? Man, it's my word. White dude lay his hand down. He lay his hand down. I couldn't see what he had. I just seen him spread it. He spread his hand. Man, my word. Nut grabbed his hand. Grabbed the cards. Slammed them shits into the cards that was already in the deck. The dead cards. He just threw that man hand in the dead. I was like, what the heck? Then the nigga was like, dude, white dude was like, man, what you doing with my hand? Nut was like, he spread his hand out. And whatever Nut hand was, I guess that's the reason why he threw dude hand in the dead. Man, white dude was like, watch how you talk to me, man. Watch how you talk to me, man. I'm not one of them. Watch how you talk to me, man. Watch how you talk to me. Nut was like, yeah, get your whole ass from the table. Get your whole ass from the table. Dude was like, what? Man, if I'm a hoe, show me I'm a hoe. Come to my cell, show me I'm a hoe. Nut was like, what? Yeah, I'll be up there. Nut was like, he called his celly. His celly was an old head dude. That's the only dude he would really kick it with. So he called his celly. He was like, hey, come here. Come get me. He getting the shit together. He like, yo, hold the table down for me right quick. Hey, look, my roommate holding the table down. He was like, look, you can play hands, but cutting goddamn, fold and cut your hand. That's all I want you to do. You don't be in here tricking. I'll be right back. So everybody looking like, damn, the white dude just call him out. You know what I mean? Like, I'm like, yo, me and my homeboy in the top tier, like, oh shit. I'm like, man, I hope that white dude beat his ass. I'm like, man, you think because of the first 48, a nigga supposed to be scared of his ass. So, goddamn, that nigga Nut gradually got down, went to his cell, came back from his cell, went right upstairs, and wasn't no scene or nothing. He went up the steps, went down the tier. He looked in dude's cell. I guess white dude. You can see white dude cell was like on the top tier, kind of close to by the back door. So I guess the white dude, he had his light on bright, and I guess he was in the back of the cell. So you see his roommate, the white dude roommate, which is another white dude. He come out like this. When he seen Nut come to the door, he was like, he got back in front of the door. He was just right there, and Nut went in that jump. Them niggas start rumbling immediately. That jump was. Next thing you know, goddamn white dude, his roommate was like, why you went in there? You know what I mean? He went in that junk. Next thing you know, you just see Nut just coming out the junk like, fix his shirt. He was like, came out the steps. Went back to the poker table. All right, I got it. He was like, I've seen him do this a couple times. We stand on the top tier like, oh shit, what happened? Goddamn, niggas in the junk looking. Goddamn, that nigga I look, this nigga's back playing poker. I'm like, the fuck? Man, I promise you, man. Goddamn, the white dude roommate, that nigga goddamn put the cut up. Nigga threw the cut up. Next thing you know, they called dinner. Goddamn, everybody going to eat and shit. Goddamn, the roommate, white dude, he come out, he talking to niggas. The other white dude that was fighting, that working on laundry, he ain't come out. He stayed in the damn cell. So we like, damn, what the fuck going on? So everybody was talking, I guess, when he went to child. So everybody come back, the word is, Nut beat the hell out of the dude, the white dude that worked laundry. I'm like, damn, that shit crazy, man. And the reason why I knew he did is because the white dude never emerged. Now, I never seen how the dude knots and scars that look. I never saw that because he never came the fuck back out. Now, I'm talking about a man that bucked on work. He told his job that he had the damn flu just for he wouldn't have to work all last week, man. So he just, I guess he just wanted to fucking heal up after the ass whooping. For the most part, nothing beat the hell out of dude ass, y'all. So boom. But I ain't gonna lie, that shit still really don't impress me now. I'm not in the pod thinking I'm gonna bump heads with this man. I'm not in the pod even acting like I got a problem with this man. All I'm feeling is like, damn, that shit was lame as a bitch what he did with that weed. I ain't gonna lie. But usually when it's times like that, it just be when the rabbit got the gun. I'll get back that way. I had a pack. But this man ain't had no habits except getting money. All he wanted to do was play poker, store box, goddamn, sell them little dumbass J's. I ain't gonna lie, he liked to get money. That's all the man liked to do. That's all he wanted to do was get money. But at the same time, though, that shit was just crazy. So I really ain't got no problem with him, though. I ain't gonna hold y'all. Like, y'all might be thinking I'm talking about this man like I had a problem with him the whole story, but I didn't. Like, what he did was whack, but I still really didn't have no problem with him. So the way I carried it in the pod, for one, I didn't do business with him again. That's for one. You know what I mean? I definitely didn't do business with him, but at the same time, though, man, like, I'm just still, though, like, man, like, I ain't, you know, what he did is what he did. You know what I mean? When I get the gun again, this is going to be, it is what it is. I'm going to have my time. So I'm bored as hell again one day, y'all. It's probably like 2 weeks after the incident. Bored as a bitch again. I just get off the phone, you know what I mean? I get off the payphone, y'all. Damn payphone, Lawrenceville. I get off the payphone, hit mom Dukes up real fast, you know what I mean? Goddamn, slid off. I see they playing poker. I'm standing by my man cell, the poker table jumping again. I'm like, man, I'm bored as hell, man. I go to the table. I'm like, man, I'll be back. He be like, you about to play? I'm like, yeah, man, I'm about to play, bro. Fuck it, man. I go to the table. Of course, the fucking maniac from First 48 is running the game. I'm like, go to the table. I waited for a second. I was like, hey, look, can I get in? He was like, yeah. I was like, yo, give me $25. He was like, you got the money? I was like, yeah, I got the money. He was like, you got to go get the money. I was like, I looked at him like, I had a state property flashback that goddamn I was hitting that nigga like Beanie Siegel with the bat. I calmed myself down and I told myself, you know what? You be asking for this man to come out the mouth stupid, Weezy. Just go get your fucking money, come down there and gamble if you want to gamble. I said, you know what? You right. I slid. Went to the cell. I came back. 2 meatball games. I only ate 2 of them since we had them. I come back with the 2 meatballs. I said, give me a dub. He was like, he put it in his bag. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Start playing. You know what I mean? At first I'm winning. You know what I mean? I'm winning at first. But the way he play is different. Now I had to get used to how he played because the way he play is different. He played cash and carry. Now, let me explain cash and carry in penitentiary when it comes to gambling. Cash and carry means you bring your money, which is the cash, and then when you cash out, you carry away with your money. Regardless of what money it is, you get paid your money, whatever you up in your hand. If you up $25, he gonna give you $25. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't know that it didn't play like that. The way I play is this. If I come down there and I bring 2 meatballs to the game, now, if I win, I want my goddamn meatballs back, right? Y'all don't play like that. That's how I play. That's how I learn how to play. If I win, I want the shit I brought. See, I didn't know he played like that. You know what I mean? Now, it's cool to play like that back in the day when I first came in the system, cash and carry, because it'd be a lot of poker games and dice games that dudes just bringing all cigarettes and blacks. So if you bring in all cigarettes and blacks, regardless, if you come there and damn, you win real quick, he gonna pay you right there out the bag. You know what I mean? So I didn't know this prick was playing like this, long story short. So I bring the 2 meatballs to the joint. At first I'm winning. I'm all right. I'm up at first. Next thing you know, I go in the hand and I lose. You know what I mean? So I'm like, damn, fucking lose. I'm like, damn. So I was about to ask him for some money again. I'm like, you know what? No. So now I'm chasing. I want to chase. It ain't like I'm gonna be like, yo, fuck them meatballs. I was like, hell no, my meatballs back. I ran upstairs, came downstairs with 2 roast beefs. Them shits was $7.89 a piece. So they basically going for $10 a piece. I said, give me another dub. They come in a box. Threw them shits up there. Goddamn, gave me the shits. Goddamn, we get to playing and shit. Goddamn. I mean, I probably was gone from the table both times. 10 minutes when I went to go get my bread. 10 minutes I was gone from the table. So I come back down there. Boom, 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 boom. I'm focused now. Double diamond. Dookie with the dish. I'm playing all them games. I'm serious as a bitch. Playing. I get back. Oh shit. Start counting my chips. I'm like, $52. I came down there with $40. Remember, y'all? 2 of the raw meatballs and 2 of the roast beefs. So I'm down $40. So I start counting my chips. I said, $52. I was like, yo, I'm gone, bro. You know what I mean? I dipped off. I said, I'll be back when the game started. He looking at me like, nah. We wind the tape. He was looking at me probably like, you don't want your money? That's why he probably was looking at me. I told y'all the way this prick plays, he plays cash and carry. So I'm like, I just dip. I'm thinking I'm gonna get paid my shit back and the little petty ass $12 when the game is over with. You know what I mean? So I dip. I go do other shit. You know what I mean? I see they about to end the game. I come back down there. I was like, what's up? This man had me goddamn a Pepsodent. I goddamn this. Somebody brought 2 Feezies, which is weed. Somebody brought 2 Feezies to the game. He gave me that. I said, yo, bro, hold on, bro. I said, hold on, bro. I said, bro, where the fuck my meatballs and roast beefs at, bro? He said, oh, they gone. I was like, what do you mean they gone? He said, another nigga that was winning cashed out. I said, so you gave another nigga my meatballs? He was like, man, you know, I play cash and carry. I play cash and carry, so you can ask anybody. I don't got time to be holding shit and this and that. I don't play none of that shit. That ain't how. I said, bro, listen, bro, I want my motherfucking meatballs back, bro. I said, that's some pet ass shit. He was like, what? I said, bro, that's some pet ass shit. What the fuck you mean, nigga? What? Nigga, I don't give a fuck. You was on first 48, nigga. He was like, he started laughing. I'm like, bro, that shit don't mean shit to me. So niggas like, yo, chill, Weezy. I was like, man, chill. Man, this nigga better go get my shit. I was like, this nigga better go get my goddamn meatballs, bro. Like, I don't know what the fuck this nigga got the whole pod scared because he was on first 48. I was like, bro, that shit was years ago, bro. I don't give a fuck about that shit. I said, did you beat your body? Didn't you beat the body, nigga? I said, didn't you beat the... I said, well, I don't give a fuck about that shit, bro. You ain't a murderer, bro. I was sounding dumb as a bitch, but I'm mad as hell. And I'm just snapping on that nigga out loud in the pod. I don't give a fuck. So that nigga, like, he keep trying to laugh it off, like, but I'm like, bro, listen, bro, you got me fucked up, bro. So as I'm saying that, goddamn, it's another nigga. It's another nigga from Richmond, goddamn. We gonna call bro Buddy, you know what I mean? Buddy from Richmond, goddamn. He was playing at the table the whole time. So as I'm snapping, he like, yo, ho. He was like, yo, ho. Hey, would he pay you, Weezy? I was like, I ain't even take that shit. I was like, man, the man tried to give me some weed and all. He was like, yo, that's my weed. He was like, I told that nigga I want my fucking weed back. So I'm like, so now he got a discrepancy, you know what I mean? So he like, the dude Buddy like, yo, hey, goddamn, Shaw, what the fuck? Where the rest of my weed at? This one of the jokes. I came to the game with 6 Feezies. So he like, man, I paid niggas with that shit. What you mean? I paid niggas. Y'all niggas think this and that. So I'm like, man, this nigga wild as a bitch. So as we doing that shit, man, I promise y'all, as we arguing, the dude that he paid with my shit, which was another old head nigga, you know what I mean? And I want to say he was from Petersburg, Richmond, one of them shits. I don't know where he was from. He was from one of them shits, you know what I mean? But as we arguing, he come out his cell, and I see him come down the stairs with a laundry bag. He got the junk in his hand. He go to the house, man. He was like, look. He said, look, man, I don't want to see nobody else fighting here. This how the old head talk. He said, I don't want to see nobody else fighting here, man. He said, look, if this Weezy shit, just give me $40 or something else, man. Just give me $40 or something. I don't go fuck with it. I don't even eat fucking meatballs, man. I don't eat this shit. So I'm like, I'm just standing there like, and he like, nah. He was like, nah, you ain't gotta do that shit. You ain't gotta do that shit, man. You ain't gotta do this. So dude was like, man, Weezy, man, goddamn, like, for real, Weezy, you can buy him back. I was like, bro, I ain't buying shit back. This nigga gotta get my meatballs straight up, man. I ain't buying nothing back, man. This nigga gotta get my shit. He the house man. This nigga gotta straighten my shit. So the Richmond dude, Buddy, he snapping saying the same shit. And we had a valid point. God damn, bro. Like I say, I didn't know he was playing like that. You don't supposed to play like that unless it's all the same. Items are the same. Like I told y'all, cash and carry is good when dudes have cigarettes and blacks. So that way, when if I win or if I lose or if I cash in, the money is going to be what I already brought. Cigarettes and blacks. I'm already looking for cigarettes and blacks. This shit right here, you got niggas bringing shit that they peoples order them on the street. Now, we don't supposed to be gambling in this shit. I know that. But this is what goes on in prison. I want my goddamn meatballs. So I'm like, damn. So I'm like, damn, this nigga wild as a bitch. So as he say that, goddamn, he was like, look, he told the old head, he was like, look, matter of fact, come to my cell. So the old head go to his cell with the bag. So I'm standing there to see what the fuck he gonna do. Cause I'm like, this nigga wilding. Like, I want to see what the fuck he gonna do. He go in the cell. Old head come back out without the bag. So I walked to his door. I walked to his door and shit. I'm like, yo, bro, I ain't walking this shit. And I'm like almost close to it by the entrance. I was like, yo, bro, where the fuck my shit at, bro? You can keep all that shit you was trying to give me. He was like, no, I'm keeping the meatballs now. He said, because it's cash and carry. You don't want it, I'm gonna keep it. He tried to get it back. Now I'm gonna keep it. I'm like, you gonna keep it? He like, I'm gonna keep it. So I'm like, this dude must be really thinking that this first 48 reputation got me motherfucking scared. Cause I promise y'all everything I love, I stay the fuck out the way. all the way up until a nigga gets me wrong. You know what I mean? When you get me wrong, it ain't no telling what I'm gonna do. I just thank God I never had to kill nobody in that bitch, or nigga, nobody had to kill me. It never got that serious. But when it's game time, it's game time. And right now, this dude from Dallas, Texas is talking out his goddamn head, y'all. So boom! I ain't even gonna lie, y'all. Like, I'm just already like, fuck this shit mode. So I see the dude from Richmond, he gonna talk to this nigga. He's like, man, this nigga got to be tripping. I'm tired of this nigga, Shaw. This nigga wild as a bitch. So they just got there. There's only like 2 of them. You know what I mean? So he talking like, damn, this shit stupid, man. Hey, Weezy, this nigga, man, who the fuck would they get this nigga from, Shaw? I'm like, bro, I don't know that. I just came in the pod to this clown ass nigga, bro. I don't even know this nigga, man. I don't know who the fuck this nigga is. I don't give a fuck people's on First 48. That shit don't mean shit that he beat a body. That shit don't mean nothing to me. I was like, man, this is my word. He gonna give my shit back. I was like, all I know, he gonna give my shit back. We fight. You know what I mean? I said, I'm gonna give him some time. Let him get his shit together, because right now he's wrong. So the old head pull up on me again like, Weezy, look, that nigga a fucking maniac, bro. That's why I tried to get your shit back. You should just took it. That nigga grabbed the bag out my hand and gave me some other shit, man. I don't want no beef with nobody. I said, man, all right, man, get out my face, man. I feel you, man. Fuck, man. I ain't even got time to talk to old head right now. I'm in focus mode. I run back up the steps. Goddamn, I saw like, you about to fight dude from First 48. I'm like, damn right. Fuck that nigga, man. Change my shoes. I'm like, man, fuck wrong this nigga, man. My homeboy come to the door. Hey, bro. I'm like, yo. He like, hey, look, man, fuck that. We gonna bank that nigga. I'm like, yo, bro, look. We ain't banking that nigga, bro. I was like, man, fuck that shit, man. I was like, look, I want my shit, bro. Straight up. That nigga gonna give me my fucking meatballs. I'm gonna put my shoes on. Tied them Nikes tight. Both of them shits. Come back out. Damn, he's standing by his door. I walk to his jump. As I'm walking to his jump, the Richmond nigga, I didn't even see the Richmond nigga beeline over there. He beat me over there. So he talking to him. You know what I mean? He having a conversation, talking at him. You know what I mean? Talking. Yeah, I'm like, I'm just waiting for him to finish. So the Richmond nigga like, hey, look, hey, Shorty, come here right quick. He pointed at me. I'm like, what's up? So I walk over. So now it's us 3 talking. But the nigga nut, he kind of like him. He in the stance like he got me right here, and he got the Richmond nigga right here. So he kind of like, he watching, like, you know what I mean? He on point, you know what I mean? So I'm like, I get up on him, like not up on him, pause, like, but I'm jive firing range. I'm definitely in firing range. So I'm like, what's up, bro? Like, what's up, man? What we gonna do, bro? Cause look, bro, I ain't trying to do a whole bunch of arguing, man. I can't out-argue you, bro. I just want my shit back, bro. I said, I don't get my shit back, bro. We fight. He was like, damn, we just ain't fighting in. Man, as he say that, I promise you, as soon as he say that, I say, yo, I'm gonna rewind the tape, because, like, for real, I didn't want to fucking do this, man. This man brought me out my fucking square all the way. But I tell the man, but the way where his cell is positioned at, it's a good place where his cell is behind the damn steps. So I say, yo, bro, listen, bro, I ain't trying to do a whole bunch of arguing. I said, bro, I just want my shit back, bro. I said, I can't get my shit back, bro. We fighting. He said, I guess we just gotta be fighting. And I said, I swung some shit at that. That's my word. Like, I'm the takeoff king. I promise y'all, man. Like, my takeoff game, I'm thinking of hitting you first. I'm imagining hitting you first. Like, I'm damn near dreaming of hitting somebody first that's disrespecting me, man. And right now, this man was disrespecting me. And as he talking, the whole time, my head, I was just fucking seeing red. And I already know I'm gonna swing a punch. So he like, I tried to catch him before the word even got out of his goddamn mouth. I guess we just gonna be fighting it. I tried to catch him. I swung at the nigga, y'all. Man, that nigga matrixed my shit. I promise y'all. That nigga said, that nigga, man, this is my word. That nigga said, the punch went over that nigga. That nigga said, oh shit. When he did that, Richmond nigga caught him. Buddy hit his ass. Bow! When Buddy hit his ass, he hit the door. He said, he went in his cell. We go up in the jump. This is my word. I was like, nigga, where my shit at, nigga? Goddamn, Buddy hit his ass again. When Buddy hit him, that nigga goddamn started trying to fight Buddy. I catch his ass. Boom, for the side. So he fighting both of us back. But I got his ass. Nigga, fuck. It's too many punches coming at him. He go from fighting, trying to get both of us to taking them goddamn punches. Goddamn, Buddy hit his ass. Bah, bah. I ran, hit his ass. Nigga. Me and his ass. Fuck wrong with you? Boom, nigga, we get that nigga ass on the ground. Like, fuck you, nigga. Fuck wrong with my shit at, nigga. Where my shit at, nigga? I start looking around. I'm like, I see the laundry bag. I grab my shit. I'm like, fuck wrong with this nigga. I grab that shit. I was like, man, what the fuck? I look up. I see Buddy homeboy, the dude from Richmond, coming in the jump. I was like, oh shit, he coming in the jump. Man, he start beating dude ass. I'm like, oh shit, niggas. That's all you hear, niggas beating his ass. I'm like, oh shit. None on the ground. Decent ball up game. All you hear is them niggas, niggas getting it to his dumb ass. I'm like, oh shit. They beat his ass. I come out to say all my shit. I'm like, man, fuck that shit. I'm done. I'm tired as a bitch. I'm like, man, I'm done. I come out. I go to my cell. I'm like, man, fuck that shit. My roommate was like, oh shit, you got your shit back. I'm like, damn right. Fuck you, man, I won. This is my shit. I ain't robbed a nigga. This is my shit. He was like, what happened in the cell? I was like, oh yeah, we banked the shit out of this dumbass. I was like, we banked the brains out of this dumbass, man. I was like, man, y'all niggas scared he was on the first 48. I'm not scared of that shit, bro. Like, I'm not scared of that shit, man. That's my word, man. As I'm still saying that shit, I go to the door and look. Man, it's my word, man. Nigga Buddy and his homeboy in there beating his ass. They dust him. They dust his ass off. They dust his ass off decent. They dust him. I'm talking, they beat the living shit out of him. This is my word. They come out the nigga's cell. Goddamn Buddy homeboy come out with a big ass bag. Oh man, that man came out with a laundry bag about this goddamn tall full of shit. These people done robbed the man. Now, I ain't got nothing to do with that shit. I went in there and took my shit back. You know what I mean? I went and took my shit back. I ain't going there and straight do the dude super dirty. Now, I swung on his ass in the beginning. Now, damn right, nigga, you was talking stupid. And when we went inside the room, we banked your brains out. But I slid. Buddy and his homeboy kept fucking that nigga up. So they robbed the nigga, y'all. Long story short. They robbed goddamn the nigga Nut, man. So nigga Nut already, like all us, the nigga from Richmond, me, we like in our 20s, you know what I mean? Late 20s slightly. You can tell Nut was in his 30s. He was older than us. He already way more experienced than us anyway. So he was definitely older than us. Man, they beat his ass. They come out the jump. They come out of cell and shit. They like, man, fuck that nigga, man. Yeah, fuck that nigga, man. Hey, you gotta get the fuck out of this pod. Hey, they gotta get the fuck out of this pod. All the old heads looking, they seen I was in the joint. They like, damn, where's you? Y'all bank the man. I'm like, man, the fuck, I wasn't intending to bank the man. You know what I mean? But you know, shit happened like that. Nigga like, damn. So Buddy was like, man, fuck that shit, Weezy. Any nigga that fuck with that nigga, man, fuck y'all. That nigga a bitch, man. Y'all let this nigga come in here and scare y'all niggas, man, because he been on first 48, man. I don't give a fuck about no first 48, nigga. The hell is wrong with y'all niggas, man? Nigga like, man, that shit crazy. Y'all supposed to be banking niggas, man. Like, man, fuck that shit, man. Buddy like, man, I gotta get the fuck out this pod, y'all. So boom. Goddamn, shit was nuts. Shit was tucked up in the pod slightly because a nigga just got his ass whooped. A nigga just got banked from a nigga from Norfolk and a nigga from Richmond. So now shit is nuts. So we thinking the nigga gonna get out the pod. Like, this nigga gotta roll, he gonna slide. This nigga don't slide. This nigga don't slide. This is my word. This is how I went to the whole from 60 building. Man, I should have known though, but after he healed up, you know what I mean? Because nothing went on. Nothing went on after niggas banked him. They put the cut up. He stayed in the cell for a second. He was goddamn just healing up, I guess. You know what I mean? He wasn't really beat the fuck up. He took some punches, but he wasn't beat the fuck up. Like, if I would have stayed in there, it would have been 3-on-1. Like, I don't know what they really did. They beat his ass in there. Regardless if he was taking punches or balling up or whatever the case, they were whooping his ass. But he just stayed in the cut for like 3 days. You know what I mean? 3-4 days. So he finally emerged. So when he emerged, he ain't playing no poker. He ain't doing his regular routine. Niggas can't come to his cell and get Starbucks honey buns, none of this shit. He just on point. So the nigga Buddy and them just looking like, man, fuck this nigga. Yeah, this nigga gotta get the fuck out. Every time you see that nigga, they just gritting on his ass. That nigga ain't even looking at them niggas. He just, you know what I mean? He just playing it cool. One day, this is my word. When he come out and I see the nigga going, I see him standing by my cell. His cell is across from mine. I see him come across the till he emerge. Yeah, that nigga Murray was walking. And I seen him look at me. He was like, and he kept it moving. I'm like, I tell my homeboy, I was like, man, this nigga, man. I was like, why the fuck this nigga don't move out the block, man? I was like, man, he did this shit to himself. He think that first 48 shit was gonna save his ass, man. I don't give a fuck about that first 48 shit, man. That shit gonna be so me and him tripping about it, right? But I picked him, look at me. I saw that shit, so he chilling, me talking this shit. Goddamn, just stand by for wreck. Stand by for wreck. Stand by for wreck. I'm like, oh shit, I'm going outside. All right, going outside, 2 o'clock wreck. Goddamn, everybody getting this shit together. We about to leave and shit. Goddamn, he's in the pod. Exit out for wreck. Exit out for wreck. Exit out for wreck. Doors open. Goddamn, niggas leaving out. Goddamn, all the doors in the building open. Everybody going outside. 2 o'clock wreck. Niggas going outside. I go outside, see my homeboy. Right there, his door was open. He's like, hey, hold on, Weezy. He's like, shit. He had to get something upstairs. He go back upstairs. I see him run back upstairs. Goddamn, he run back upstairs and shit. Standing by the joint waiting on him and shit. Goddamn, this is my word, y'all. Goddamn, I look back. Man, when I look back, y'all, the punch was already coming, y'all. My word. The punch was already coming. That shit said. But it didn't. He didn't fuck me up with the punch. I felt it, and it didn't. He was aiming for this. But as I'm chilling, I'm like, damn, wait, my back is to my pod. My back is to my pod. So I'm like, damn, wait, my homeboy. And I saw that motherfucker coming out my parenthetial, y'all. That shit was like, he was throwing that motherfucker. I was like, and somehow when I turned, that shit was just like, That shit hit me in my head. He punched me in my fucking head, and I was like, and I came right back at his ass. Me and that nigga started rumbling in the hallway. Me and that nigga thumping right there in the fucking hallway. That's word. We thumping right there in the hallway. Police can't hit both of us. Boom. They get our ass. Nigga goddamn grab him. This is my word. As soon as they grab that nigga, when I seen them grab him first, I slip out the other CO. The CO got the nigga on his back. Cause you know, another big nigga. He grabbed nut, got nut on his back. This is my word. I went up on the other ass, hit that nigga, caught that nigga ass, one more for the road. Bow! One more for the road. CO grabbed me, boom, put me on the ground. Like, yeah, pussy ass nigga trying to sneak me, nigga. He was like, fuck y'all, fuck y'all, fuck y'all, y'all some hoes. Y'all some hoes. Like, fuck you, nigga. It's my word. We go to the hole. You know what I mean? We go to the damn hole. We go to the hole, man. It's my word. I've been in the hole. Lady hit me like, yo, White, you moving to 40 building. You moving to 40 building. I do like 5 days. She's like, you moving to 40 building. So that's when my 40 building stint started on Lawrenceville. But when the whole time was on the other side, both of us got out the hole. Both of us got out the hole. Did I want to go to war with him for sneaking him? I mean, for him sneaking me? Maybe so. If I would have saw him at the right position, maybe we could, you know what I mean, get it in again. But like, I'm not chasing this man. You know what I mean? I got my shit back. He swung on me. I beat his ass with the Richmond nigga. He ain't do shit to the Richmond niggas. He came after me, which was lame as fuck. But at the end of the day, I respect it though. I wasn't even tripping. I seen him again. I seen this man again when I was on this side. But when I was on the north side, now I'm back on the side I was on. But he's in 60 building. You know what I mean? He's back in 60 building. So we on different sides. The first time I seen him is when I was taking that Serve Safe class I was telling y'all about. And I told y'all we took that class in the library. And I was in the library and I'm just in there and I feel somebody looking at me because people will come in the library. We'll be having class over here. They'll be having regular library. I feel somebody looking at me. I seen that nigga. I jumped straight up when I seen that nigga. I'm like, what's up, bro? What's good? He was like, the police looking? Because I'm thinking we gonna fight. That's what I'm thinking. The police was looking. He was like, he had his book in his hand. He was like, all you see was them dumbass goals. He was like, you a hoe. And he walked away. I was like, nigga, you a bitch, nigga. Pussy ass nigga. Fuck you, nigga. So I took my meatballs back, nigga. Fuck wrong with you? Pause, nigga. That was the only time I seen that nigga, y'all. That's my word. But me and him didn't have no beef after that, man. But bro thought that first 48 shit scared me. That shit didn't scare me. I didn't give a damn he was on first 48, bro. I didn't care about none of that shit, y'all. But we had no more beef after that, man. But we definitely got it in the beginning. And that's the end of the damn story. Y'all already know what it is, man. I appreciate y'all for watching as always, man. But I definitely need y'all to stay out the way, man. You can live your life, enjoy the streets, enjoy life, enjoy just being out here with your family, man, and just enjoy just being free from not being in prison. I'm letting you know now, dudes that been locked up before, y'all already know it feels better being free than being in there, man. Like even watching it on social media looks like, damn, I can never go in there. Like real talk, like let's just use our brains, man. We're not going into that place that we seen on social media. We staying out here, man, we can live our lives with our family, man. It just makes better sense, y'all. You want to go to jail, you want to go home, man. Which one you want to do, man? I want to goddamn go home, man. That's what I want to do. I'm not going back to that place. I'm staying out here where it's better at, man. Y'all go in there, man, you wasting your time. And it's just like that, y'all. Straight up, man, period. But I appreciate y'all for watching this bonus banger, man. Y'all already know what I need y'all to do with this one, man. Like, share, subscribe to the channel. Y'all, let's get it. Let's go. But y'all be safe, man, and stay y'all ass out the way.
Get your money, don't care who judge. Stay out the way, surround yourself with nothing but love. Stay out the way if you a gangster, killer or thug. Stay out the way, put your faith in the man above. Stay out the way, chill with your family, siblings and blood. Stay out the way, kick it with your girl, forget hit in the club. Stay out the way, mind on your money, ain't no switching it up. Stay out the way, stand out the way, what you thought that it was. Stay out the way. If you stuck down on your luck, not feeling righteous, did a petty crime, just looking for some excitement. Now your name on affidavits and court indictments, get paid for a lot, but your freedom is priceless. You did the crime, you do the time, don't let it surprise you. Real stories from the heart, just to open your eyes.